You know how sometimes you want to get really good at baking, but it just feels overwhelming? So many recipes, so many techniques. Well, today we're going to change that. We're diving into a masterclass from the one and only Martha Stewart, and we're going to break down how one single perfect recipe is the secret to creating three totally different, absolutely show-stopping desserts.
So here's the deal, and it's pretty brilliant if you ask me. The promise is simple. Learn one foundational yellow cake batter. That's it. And with that one recipe, you'll have the blueprint for a classic 4-layer birthday cake, some seriously elegant upside-down cakes, and the most perfect strawberry cupcakes. We're talking one effort, triple the reward. Let's get into it.
Everything, and I mean everything, starts right here. This is the hub of our whole project, the Master Yellow Cake. Now, this isn't just any old cake. It's designed to be versatile, super reliable, and of course, delicious. Think of it as our blank canvas that we're about to turn into three incredible and very different works of art.
What I love about this master batter is just how straightforward it is. You start by prepping your pans perfectly, and Martha is serious about this. Butter, parchment, and flour. That's the secret to a flawless release every single time. From there, it's a classic method, right? You sift your dry ingredients to make them light and airy, you cream the butter and sugar till it's fluffy, you add those eggs one by one, and then the crucial part, alternating your dry and wet ingredients. This little dance is what keeps you from overmixing, and that is key.
Okay, but the real secret sauce? It's in the details. These are Martha's golden rules, and they are non-negotiable for a reason. Using room temperature ingredients is huge. It helps everything blend together into this beautiful, smooth batter. Sifting, it adds air, which means a lighter cake. And that last one, please, do not overmix. I can't say it enough. The second it comes together, you stop. That's what gives you that tender, delicate crumb instead of a tough, chewy cake. Trust me, these rules are what separate a pretty good cake from a truly great one.
All right, so we've got our perfect batter down. Now for the fun part. Let's get into our first masterpiece. We're about to take that simple yellow cake and transform it into an unbelievable, totally nostalgic 4-layer birthday cake. So how does this magic trick work? We start with our base, right? That beautiful yellow cake baked into 2 simple layers. But then come the showstoppers. We're talking a bright, tangy, homemade orange curd for the filling, and this deep, dark, glossy chocolate ganache for the frosting. The cake is our canvas. These incredible additions are the art.
And you know, this cake has a story, which I think is just so cool. This isn't just some random recipe Martha came up with. This was her dad's favorite birthday cake. That specific combination, yellow cake, orange filling, chocolate frosting, it has history. It has a real personal touch, and you can just taste it. Okay, but can we just talk about this orange curd for a second? To get that crazy rich, silky texture and that super vibrant flavor, you need a surprising amount of egg yolks. How many, you ask? 12. Yep, a full dozen egg yolks. But that's what makes it so luscious and unforgettable. That's what makes it stand up to all that rich chocolate.
Putting this absolute tower of a cake together is a process, but oh, is it worth it. You take your 2 baked cakes and carefully slice them in half, getting you 4 layers. Then you just build, alternating cake with that glorious orange curd. Here's a pro tip from Martha. Stick a few bamboo skewers in there to keep it all stable while it chills. And then comes the crumb coat, that thin layer of ganache that seals everything in before you go for that final, beautiful, glossy finish.
Ready for a total switch up? Next, we're taking that exact same batter and going in a completely different direction. We're going to see how it becomes these elegant, modern, fruit-topped, upside-down cakes. This is where you really see how versatile this one recipe is.
For this one, the whole structure is flipped, literally. We still start with our master batter, but before the batter even goes in the pan, we create this amazing, rich topping right in the bottom. You arrange your fruit, pour the batter right over it, and bake. When you flip it out, you get this beautiful, caramelized fruit layer on top. So simple, so impressive.
And that topping, oh my man. It's just a simple but totally luxurious mix of butter, brown sugar, a little maple syrup for some extra depth, and a splash of dark rum for a kick of flavor. When it all bakes together, it creates this incredible, buttery caramel sauce that the fruit just soaks up. It's just divine.
What's really cool about this one is how adaptable it is. You've got options. You can make 5 stunning 6-inch cakes, which are perfect for a dinner party, or you can make 36 adorable little mini cakes using a standard muffin tin. It's the exact same batter, the exact same topping. You just adjust the size and the bake time. It's your call.
And for our grand finale, we are making something that everybody, and I mean everybody, loves: cupcakes. But these are not your average cupcakes. We're using our master batter to create the ultimate, fresh, perfect strawberry cupcake.
Now for this variation, we're making a small but really important change right to the batter itself. We gently fold in a cup of fresh diced strawberries. This puts that fruit flavor right inside the cake. But the real star of the show here is the frosting. We're talking a special Swiss meringue buttercream that is just packed with strawberry flavor from both preserves and more fresh fruit.
So what on earth is Swiss meringue buttercream? Well, a lot of bakers consider it the gold standard of frostings. It's not like your typical powdered sugar buttercream. This one's made by gently warming up egg whites and sugar, whipping them into a super glossy meringue, and then beating in butter. The result is just unbelievably silky. It's way less sweet, and it's super stable, so it's perfect for decorating. I know, it might sound a little technical, maybe a bit intimidating, but the process is actually really methodical. You warm the egg whites in sugar, then you whip it like crazy until it's a fluffy meringue, and it's completely cool. That cooling part is super important. Then you just gradually beat in your softened butter until it all comes together in this perfect, smooth frosting. Then you fold in your flavors. It takes a little patience, but the payoff is an absolutely professional level frosting.
So let's just recap for a second here. We've seen a classic birthday cake, modern upside-down cakes, and perfect strawberry cupcakes, and they all came from the exact same batter. Let's talk about what that really means.
The biggest lesson here, the real takeaway, is that mastering baking isn't about memorizing hundreds of different recipes. It's about mastering one really excellent foundational recipe and then just learning how to play with it, how to be creative and adapt it. This yellow cake, this is your key. It's your starting point for pretty much endless possibilities.
And that really just leaves us with one final thought. Now it's over to you. You have the blueprint. You've seen 3 incredible things you can build with it. The only question left is, which one are you going to create first?